4 cases of real superheroes. Welcome to our new video. In this video, we present some fascinating facts about the 4 real cases of superhumans. Get ready to learn about these feats and amaze your friends with these interesting facts. Stephen Wiltshire. This British artist possesses a super visual memory that allows him to remember vast amounts of information, such as entire cities. Stephen has autism and only began to speak after the age of 9. Until that age, painting was his primary form of communication. His memory is so incredible that with just 20 minutes of observation, he can reproduce an entire city in panoramic form. He managed to reproduce the Singapore Bay with only 1 hour of helicopter observation and 5 days of drawing work. The level of detail that the artist can reproduce in his works with such little observation time is an incredible skill that astonishes all who admire his work. Wim Hof. Also known as the Iceman for his feats, he can control his immune, cardiovascular, hormonal, nervous, and muscular systems. When questioned about his abilities, he answers that anyone can do it with the right breathing frequency and determination. This ability to have such great control over the physiology of his body earned him a Guinness World Record for spending 2 hours buried in ice and maintaining his body temperature stable throughout this time. Perhaps with this challenge, you may already see him as a superhuman, but what if I tell you he has several more feats that prove he has complete control over his body and mind? Wim has managed to cross a desert without drinking a single drop of water, submerged himself in the coldest depths of our planet, and, without shoes and in shorts, he was able to climb Mount Everest. One of the most astonishing procedures he underwent was allowing doctors to inject a bacterial endotoxin to evaluate his ability to control his immune system. This endotoxin causes headaches, high fevers, and chills. However, Wim Hof only exhibited a reduction in his body temperature by consciously secreting adrenaline to master his immune system. 12 of Wim Hof's students were also subjected to this experiment and achieved similar results. Ma Xiangang. Ma discovered his incredible ability when his television turned off. Instead of receiving an electric shock while fiddling with the cables, he only felt a tingling sensation. Scientists confirmed Ma Xianggang's resistance to electricity and concluded that his ability is due to the pH of his skin, in combination with his skin type, which allows him to withstand 8 times more electrical charges than an average person. Isao Machiai. This 42-year-old samurai astonished the world with his exceptional sword skills. He is an expert in Iaido, a technique that aims to cut something at the same time as unsheathing the sword. His movements are so rapid that he managed to split a baseball shot at a speed of 160 km per hour in half. He achieved a Guinness World Record by taking only 36 minutes and 4 seconds to make 1,000 cuts with his katana. In the video, Isao looks toward the source of the object, not its trajectory, which leads to the belief that this extreme precision in his movements is due to his brain's ability to calculate the future path of the object with extreme precision in milliseconds, coupled with his reflexes, allowing him to arrive at the right position at the right moment. Thank you for watching this video. If you liked it, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to my channel for more content like this. And tell me in the comments, what superpower would you like to have? The most movie-like real jailbreaks. Welcome to our new video. In this video, we present you with some trivia about the most incredible prison breaks in history. Get ready to learn amazing things about these movie-worthy feats and surprise your friends with these interesting facts. Redouane Faid. The French jewel thief author of the book Outlaw managed to escape from jail not once, but twice. He received a 25-year sentence for a robbery that killed police officer Aurélie Foucault on May 20, 2010. The most recent leak consisted of 2 parts, a distraction and the leak itself. To distract the staff, several men with strong weapons appeared at the entrance of the prison. Meanwhile, a helicopter landed in the prison yard and Redouane managed to escape. Police managed to find the wreckage of the burnt-out helicopter near Gonesse. 3 months after the escape, he was caught by the police in Creil. In his first escape, he caused a series of explosions in the prison and took 4 guards hostage. El Chapo Guzman. Joaquin El Chapo Guzman Loera is the leader of the Sinaloa cartel and also starred in 2 jailbreaks. His escapes are considered some of the most spectacular escapes in Latin America. In his first escape, he became the first inmate to escape from a Mexican maximum security prison. The escape consisted of hiding among the dirty blankets and sheets in a laundry cart. In order to have control of where he was, the drug trafficker was counting the opening sound of all the security control doors which he was passing through. El Chapo affirmed that at one point he was almost caught, because when the worker who was taking the cart released him at a control to speak with a policeman, the cart tipped over backwards. If the sheets had discovered it, they would have caught him. He also disclosed his plan to only 3 or 4 people, so there would be less chance of him being ratted out. This plan was carried out on January 19, 2001. In July 2015, the second escape of Chapo Guzman took place. It happened in the maximum security prison of El Altiplano. The plan is thought to have taken about 1.5 years to implement due to its complexity. El Chapo went through a 1.5-kilometer tunnel that connected the shower in his cell to the outskirts of the prison. The tunnel was all lit up, and to get out faster, he used a motorcycle. A curious fact is that this escape was so film-like that in 2016 the film Chapo, The Escape of the Century was released, which tells the true story of the escape. The yoga teacher Choi Gap-bok is a Korean who was sentenced to jail for robbery on September 12, 2012. It is thought that from the first day he already began to carry out his plan, since on September 17 he had already fled. He smeared his entire body in oils and creams to be lubricated enough to slip through the hole through which the food was passed. This hole was only 45 by 15 centimeters, and his great flexibility helped him to execute this feat. So they wouldn't suspect his escape, he left a pillow doll on the bed. He went to the mountains where he was moving at night to avoid helicopters, dogs, and agents to locate him. After days on the run between mountains, houses, shops, and buildings looking for food and shelter, he ended up being arrested on September 22. Escape from Alcatraz. For many years, this prison was considered the most secure in the entire United States. It is located on an island off the San Francisco Bay and was the destination for the most dangerous prisoners. Until Frank Morris, Clarence, and John Anglin proved otherwise. Stealing spoons and knives from the kitchen, they managed to dig a tunnel and escape from jail. They used hair, soap, and toilet paper to make heads and cover them with a blanket to pretend they were sleeping. This escape is considered one of the most mythical, because the whereabouts of the fugitives were never known. However, years later, in 2013, the FBI analyzed a letter thought to be from John Anglin. In the message he says that he is now 83 years old and has cancer. In the letter he confirms that all 3 have been able to escape that day and reach old age, but that the other 2 have already died, Morris, 2005, and Clarence, 2008. A curiosity about this case is that today there is an annual competition called Escape from Alcatraz, in which several athletes verify that with proper physical preparation, it would be possible to flee from Alcatraz. The prison was converted into a museum that receives several tourist visits. William Hayes. The 23-year-old was arrested at the airport after trying to smuggle 2 kilos of hashish. Initially, he receives a 4-year sentence, then he is sentenced to life imprisonment, and in the end his sentence is lowered to 30 years in prison. Before fleeing, he warned his family by letters referring to justice as the local train and the escape as the Midnight Express, sending them a "I won't wait for the local train, I'll get on the Midnight Express." Grabbing a map and the few remaining dollars, he dodged the cops, scaled the prison wall, and slipped into a fishing boat. After sailing aimlessly for days, due to the influence of the wind, she came down to earth and started running to Bursa. From there, she continued to Edirne. A stranger helped her by car to reach the Maritas River. She kept swimming against the current until she ran into a policeman. When he woke up, he found himself in a cell again, but this time he was no longer in Turkey, but in Greece. He spent 2 weeks in this jail until he was deported back to his country. Once in the United States, he managed to complete his studies and even wrote a novel about his story in prison and his escape, which in the end was turned into a movie. Hayes claims that the film added details that were not real and that it portrayed the Turks with excessive violence. Both works are called The Midnight Express. Thanks for watching this video. If you liked it, don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel to receive more content of this type. And tell me in the comments, which of these feats surprised you the most? The 10 most delicious foods in the world. Welcome to our new video. Each person has their own taste and preferences. Some prefer salty over sweet, while others enjoy the bitterness. In this video, we will present to you the best dishes in the world in a general way. Get ready to learn some interesting facts about these dishes and amaze your friends with this interesting facts. It's not recommended to watch this video hungry, so grab something to eat and let's get started. Number 10, Ceviche. The typical Peruvian dish has won over many people worldwide. The main ingredients are raw seafood or fish, chili, onion, salt, and lime juice. The name ceviche comes from the Quechua word ceviche, which means fresh fish. Bitter orange juice was used in the past, but now lime juice is used. An interesting fact about this dish is that June 28th is celebrated as National Ceviche Day in Peru. Number 9, Ratatouille. This famous French dish originates from the Provence region. The main ingredients are tomatoes, onions, garlic, eggplants, peppers, olive oil, and zucchini. Various herbs are used as seasonings, such as rosemary, thyme, basil, bay leaf, and oregano. It is often served with meat or fish and can be eaten cold or hot. The Pixar animated film Ratatouille honors this dish by creating a fictional version of it. Number 8, Bandeja Paisa. This dish from Colombia is a hearty meal that is usually served in generous portions. It includes rice, beans, ground meat, pork rinds, fried egg, corn cake, avocado, fried green plantain, patacones, and sausage. An interesting fact is that the name Bandeja Paisa refers to the large amount of food that needs to be served on a tray. Not only this dish, but also other amazing Colombian dishes have earned Colombia the title of the leading culinary destination in South America at the World Travel Awards. Number 7, Chop Suey. This seemingly oriental dish is not actually native to China but was created by Chinese immigrants in the United States. The main ingredients are sautéed vegetables, eggs, soy sauce, and chicken or pork. The name of this dish means mixed pieces, and that's why there are different versions with various ingredients. An interesting fact is that the band System of a Down has a song called Chop Suey, which refers to the band's diverse musical variations and blends. Number 6, Burrito. This dish originated in Mexico and has been well received worldwide. It's a rolled tortilla filled with meat, beans, peppers, cheese, and other ingredients. The name burrito comes from the rolled tortilla, which resembles a donkey's ears. Number 5, Fondue. This Swiss hot dish is perfect for winter. There are savory and sweet versions. In the savory version, small pieces of bread or mushrooms are dipped in melted cheese. In the sweet version, fruits are dipped in chocolate. Number 4, Paella. This incredible Valencian dish has also captivated many fans around the globe. It is cooked in a paellera, paella pan. The main ingredients are quite controversial because there are various versions of this dish. Did you know that paella is not only made with seafood? There are also versions with pork, vegetables, or chicken. In addition to replacing seafood, there are also recipes that add more ingredients. In 1992, the world's largest paella was cooked, created by Antonio Galvez. This immense paella had a diameter of 20 meters and fed 100,000 people. Number 3, Sushi. This typical Japanese dish has captured the hearts of many people around the world. There are many types of sushi, but they generally consist of rice, nori seaweed, fish, and vegetables. Several countries have also made adaptations of the original Japanese dish by mixing it with ingredients from their own cultures. For example, the California roll, which, as the name suggests, was invented in the United States. Hot rolls, breaded sushi with teriyaki sauce and cream cheese, are also adaptations. An interesting fact is that wasabi not only serves as a condiment but also has antimicrobial properties that can eliminate staphylococci. Number 2, Pizza. The most popular pizza in Italy is the margherita, named after Queen Margherita. The main ingredients of this pizza flavor are tomato sauce, cheese, and fresh basil, which interestingly also represent the colors of the Italian flag. Number 1. Burger. Did you know that the name burger comes from the region where this food originated? Contrary to popular belief, the hamburger is not American but German, more precisely from Hamburg. The traditional hamburger consists of meat, cheese, salad, and mayonnaise, although there are many versions that add other ingredients and vegan options. Thank you for watching this video. If you liked it, don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel to receive more content like this. And tell me in the comments, what is your favorite food? Welcome. Why are reborn babies going so viral? What's happening with these dolls? Find out the answers to these and many other questions in this video. You've probably already seen the viral trends featuring reborn baby dolls. But beyond being typical play dolls, reborn babies aim for maximum realism to represent a human baby, often to the point of fooling many unsuspecting viewers. In fact, there have even been cases where people called the police, thinking a real baby might be in danger. Reborn babies feature carefully implanted hair, fake tears, fake eyelashes, facial expressions sculpted with extreme detail, and a weight that mimics that of a real baby, among other characteristics. Some people even install mechanisms to simulate basic movements and warm the skin. Others go so far as to bring them to life using artificial intelligence. But if these kinds of dolls have been around for so long, why are they going viral now? Due to their extreme realism, there's a growing number of women around the world who adopt these dolls and treat them literally as if they were their own children. An interesting fact that's surprising a lot of people is the price of these dolls. A reborn baby that can crawl can cost up to $25,000. These high prices have sparked a worldwide debate. Why spend so much money on a doll instead of adopting a real child? Did you know that these dolls are used not only as toys but also for psychological therapy? Of course, always under the supervision of a specialist. While these dolls can help as a form of therapy in treating depression and other illnesses such as Alzheimer's, some professionals warn that excessive attachment to reborn babies could lead to detachment from reality. In more severe cases, this excessive attachment could even develop into an emotional disorder. Some people even claim they are their children and demand services such as medical checkups, daycare, and more. There's also a growing role-playing niche of people who act as if their reborn babies were their real children. With the viral spread of videos about reborn babies and the increasing number of people adopting them, there are also many opportunists trying to solicit support to care for their reborns, as well as scams offering supposedly free reborn babies. Thanks for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, don't forget to give it a like and subscribe to my channel for more content like this. And let me know in the comments, what do you think about reborn babies? For cases of real super